and you're catching me on indigomusic.com. And my guest today on Xperience Sessions is nothing short of a rock star. Vineet, thank you so much for joining me. It's lovely to have you here.
Neerja, hi. Thank you so much for having me here.
Your song Jab the World has seen the kind of success that I think most musicians dream of. It's number 12 on the rock airplay chart, which basically measures how often a song is played on the radio in American standards. And this is alongside artists like the Foo Fighters, like AC/DC, like Kings of Leon. I mean, how does it feel to see your name among a list like that?
Yeah, so it entered the charts on March 16th at number 12, but now it's at number 8. So it's in the top 10 now.
Awesome.
So the 12 itself was unbelievable. But I think I feel very grounded about the fact that, look, there's no point in me with my first song kind of in the charts comparing with these legendary people who've been there for ages and who've got this huge audience of loyalists. So I think there's still a lot of respect to them. I'm just happy to, share a little chart space and, kind of happy with that and hoping that, the fan base and the loyalty to the music grows, and let's see where it goes from there,
Well, it's most certainly well deserved. I mean, you had a goal and you went straight at it. So Jab the World is such a special song as well. From the title, one would think it's about getting vaccinated, but it sings a much deeper meaning than that. So tell us about where this idea came from.
Yeah, I guess I think optimism is there in everything that I've written, and I thought that if you can have a vaccine that could actually eradicate all the disaffection in the world, all the hate, all the gender bias, all the other stuff that is so wrong with this world, like climate apathy, I think a lot of people are now looking at the real problems, because the pandemic is staring in our faces. So Jab the World was this optimistic call out to whoever is out there. Can you please invent a vaccine that can, cure the world of all these issues?
That is very optimistic of you to even imagine something that hasn't.
It's childish optimism. I guess that's what we all need right now.
We all need it, absolutely. When you need comfort, words can help as well. So do you have any words of comfort for what's going on right now to people who are probably in a state of panic, I'm sure?
I think the music has a very beautiful way of, I just said the same 4 things and they sound so horrible and dreary, but when you put it to a song with a nice dance rock beat like we did with Jab the World, a whole lot of people in the US and everywhere else, even in Europe, are requesting the song, because even though it's telling you that come and jab yourself with this vaccine, the beat and the mood makes it look like as if it's some kind of a party vaccine. It's not really a serious thing.
That's amazing. I mean, not only does this song have a completely different message, I would say, than what the vaccine is, but to somebody who's listening to it and is worried about getting vaccinated, it also puts a smile on their faces. So it's really a double-edged musical sword, I would say.
Thanks.
So New is going to be out end of this month?
Yeah, 27th is the preview globally. Previews are where, the radio stations and the music, writers and the critics, they all listen to it. And then 30th, 3 days later, it's launched for everybody else. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see. So this is more. This is not a rock song. Another crazy dream that I have is, to try to do everything possible, like what Bruno Mars does. Bruno Mars, I don't think limits himself to a genre. So I wanted to do the same thing. Dreaming Out Loud was like synth pop rock. Jab the World was classic rock. So New is very hot adult contemporary, very upbeat but adult contemporary. So because in the US the radio stations are all slotted to genres, the charts are also slotted the same way. So I just want to see what I can do in each of those situations and see where it works. And by the end of this year, I probably have an answer of where I should be, because I really don't know where I belong in music.
Over the world, one genre at a time. And
yeah, because that's how things work there. And I think one of the reasons for so many people loving people like Bruno Mars is because they're genre agnostic. They don't care. A good song is a good song. It doesn't matter what genre it is.
Absolutely. And I mean, I'm honestly very excited about this one, So New, which is coming out, and can't wait what you have for us, and can't wait to hear it play on our own radio stations as well.
I must thank you guys for giving Jab the World so much of airplay, because Radio is really helping me globally. I mean, all my Spotify figures or YouTube, everything is because of radio. Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. Anybody I speak to, and in the US especially, I think the most heartening thing is when people are requesting the song. I mean, it tells you that it's actually making a difference to them. They are able to spread some joy because of it. In India, we have a very few radio stations which play English music, and I'm grateful to you guys for for at least getting the song out there with the people in Bangalore and in Goa. And I think now with indigomusic.com being national, I guess there's a better way to get the music out there. Yeah.
Before I let you go, Vineet, I do need to ask you one more question about Jab the World, because we've been playing it and we've talked about the song and its message and everything. But I need to know from you what your favorite lyric from your own song is, or do you have one?
Yeah, I don't know. It's very difficult to choose what I really like, but I think I always start with the chorus of the song. So when I start writing, I have to myself like the chorus of the song musically and lyrically. So so the fact that you jab the world, uh, give jab the world a little something for the hate, jab the world so that we don't discriminate. That's my favorite thing, because those were the two things that I actually started with when I started writing the song.
You had a pretty solid kickoff point, and love the song. We love talking to you, and
Thanks so much, Neerja. In fact, I always tell every other musician I meet that write the first four things that are the core of your song first, and live with it for 2-3 days. Try to make the chorus great, and then build everything around it. So sometimes you get if that's not good enough, I mean, then the song around it won't be good enough.
Yeah, I love that. That's great advice. Just put on a screen like this, write the first 4 lines of your song, and you're in songwriting paradise.
Absolutely.
And that's amazing. Thank you so much, Vineet, for doing
Thank
this.
you, Neerja, for having me and for taking the time to do this. Yeah, thank you.